Good evening. Welcome to our event tonight, and at this time you may be seated. And by the way, for all of you in the audience, please know that not each one of the people that is up on the stage is going to speak tonight, so you can relax. My name is Jason Jones, and I'm the current chair of the West Kentucky Community and Technical College Board of Directors. And at this time, we would like to recognize all of the members of the WKCTC board, as well as the members of the PJC Foundation Board. So at this time, would you all stand to be recognized, please? Thank you for everything that you do for our school. We are very excited to have so many of you with us tonight and to celebrate and honor our new president. We have many county, city, and state elected officials with us here tonight, and if you would, at this time, please stand to be recognized. Thank you all for your service. The first time I met Dr. Reece was in August 2016 at his interview, and as we talked that day, what I remember more than his experience and his academic background and his many achievements is the way that he commanded an audience. His booming voice, the passion that you could hear through his words and thoughts, and the ability to describe the vision that he had for the school and the communities that are served by WKCTC were all evident that day. It was also very clear that Dr. Reece was not thinking of this position as a stepping stone to another job. He wanted to come back to our region and make a difference in the lives of our citizens. He wants to help our students, our businesses, and our local governments and make this a better place to live and to work. As we said in the interview that day, I asked myself, how has this man accomplished so much? And there were three things that stood out to me that I thought that led him to success. Now, after working with him for the past 6 months, I feel like I was on target. First, Dr. Reece is active. I don't think I've ever seen the man at any pace other than full speed ahead. But that energy that he has is incredible and infectious, and he leads people by using that energy to rise to the occasion. Next, he's approachable. I've seen and I've heard nothing but good things about his ability to build relationships and to form partnerships. And this bodes particularly well for all of us as we try to break down walls and all work together. And finally, he's results-oriented. He encourages people to work hard, to think outside the box, but he also holds them accountable and displays a servant leadership that yields the desired results. We're very fortunate and very blessed to have Dr. Anton Reece leading the charge as we continue to grow. Dr. Barbara Veazey started this journey of a consolidated community and technical college back in 2003. And now, as we're here in 2017, we all look forward together and stand beside Dr. Reece as he begins the next chapter. Thank you, Dr. Reece. It's now my pleasure to introduce a very influential leader in our community. Mr. John Williams retired from WPSD TV after a 34-year career where he served as general manager. He has served on the board of Paducah Junior College Incorporated, which is the foundation of WKCTC, since 2002 and is currently the chair. He remains very active in other civic and community organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Williams.
Thank you, Jason, and good evening or good afternoon. First, I'd like to say welcome to our community college, which has been a top 10 community college out of 1,100 schools in the United States for the past 4 years. Dr. Reece has been our new president for less than 1 year. But in that short period of time, he has brought new excitement and compassion to this position. We are so fortunate to have him at the helm of WKCTC. Dr. Reece is a very dedicated individual and has shown a sincere desire to make us better for our students and our community. He has a very outgoing personality, which has proven great in working with our students and presenting our message to community leaders both in Paducah and the surrounding area. He has spent a tremendous amount of time recently traveling to the region to tell us what a great opportunity we have here at WKCTC. To continue our growth at this school, we must continue recruiting students from the region. Most importantly, he has worked with current staff to gain their trust and confidence, which is so very important when taking the leadership of an already great institution. He is loved by our student body because he has worked diligently going around campus to meet with them and get their valued opinion of what can make our college better. We had numerous qualified candidates to replace Dr. Veazey, and boy, did we make the right decision. Dr. Reece is a bright and congenial and deeply cares about our school and about Paducah. Let me simply say he is the right person at the right time to continue our tradition of excellence at WKCTC. So thank you, Dr. Reece, for what you're doing for everyone in Paducah and at our college, and we are so glad our school is in your hands. Congratulations and welcome home. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Brandy Harless began her post as mayor of Paducah on January 1st, 2017. She is the CEO and co-founder of Personal Medicine Plus and is also the contracted network director of Purchase Area Health Connections. Brandy also has experience in community development, grant writing, research, and executive level management. If you will, please join me in welcoming to the podium Paducah Mayor Brandy Harless.
Well, good evening, everyone. On behalf of the city, of our Board of Commissioners, and the staff, those of you who do not already live here down the street from us, welcome to Paducah. We're really glad to have you. Thank you for asking me to be a part of this very special evening. I am more than honored to be serving as mayor at a time like this. When I heard Dr. Reece speak for the first time when I was merely a candidate, I was more excited than I already was to join this office. Because the first time I saw him, he was using his big, long arms to talk about the beautiful landscape of our city and how he was going to drive down the street and see all of these African-American-owned businesses. And he was just painting this beautiful picture of what our city can be. And it got me more than excited. We had several meetings since then, and since then we've learned that we're both visionaries. So hang on tight, because it's going to be a wild ride, especially for the next 4 years of my term with Dr. Reece at the helm of this college. You know, one thing I just wanted to mention is I'm a firm believer of the power of our region. And I give Dr. Reece so much credit for one of the first things that he has done when he stepped into this seat is to start this express that he's going around to every county that this college serves to talk about how we can work together as a region. Now, I'm just the mayor of one city, but we also know that Paducah is the hub of our region, and it's up to us as Paducans to be the leaders of this region. So I am looking forward to working with Dr. Reece on making this region stronger, because we all know that all of the ships rise with the tide. So thank you again. Congratulations. I am so excited for the next 4 years. Thank you.
And thank you, Mayor Harless. Our next speaker comes to us with a very diverse background in community service. Rebecca Rittenhouse of Cadiz began serving as Governor Matt Bevin's Western Kentucky field representative on March 27, 2017. Previously, she served as the director of the Janice Mason Art Museum in Cadiz. She's also worked as a police officer in both Cadiz and Hopkinsville, and she served as a park ranger at Lake Barkley State Resort Park. Please welcome Rebecca Rittenhouse.
Good evening, everyone. I had the pleasure of meeting Dr. Reece a few days ago, where I was honored and he gave me a personal tour of the campus, and I was amazed by what they are doing here. I would like to read a letter that Governor Matt Bevin sent me to read to Dr. Reece. Dear friends, on behalf of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, I would like to welcome you to the inauguration of the second president of the West Kentucky Community and Technical College, Dr. Anton Reece. The Kentucky Community and Technical College system plays an imperative role in the Kentucky economy and community by providing top-notch education and training to the generations of Kentucky workers. Notably, West Kentucky Community and Technical College has been recognized repeatedly for its outstanding performance, including being a top 10 community college in the nation on 4 occasions. Dr. Anton Reece is an exceptional choice to lead this institution. His extensive history of dedication to student success will certainly continue to enhance the superb performance of West Kentucky Community and Technical College as an educational institution in the Commonwealth. I wholeheartedly extend my sincere congratulations to Dr. Reece and West Kentucky Community and Technical College as you embrace new opportunities through leadership to enhance higher education in Kentucky. Sincerely, Matthew G. Bevan, Governor. And I'd like to give you a copy of the letter.
Thank you, Rebecca. WKCTC has an extremely dedicated faculty and staff, and none are more committed to the college than our next 2 speakers. Gary Reece serves as an associate professor of criminal justice and is the chair of the WKCTC faculty. Tom Butler serves as the coordinator of our television production on campus, chair of the staff, and the staff representative on the WKCTC Board of Directors. At this time, Mr. Reece and Mr. Butler will make a presentation on behalf of the faculty and staff.
My name is Gary Reece, and I do represent the faculty. I want to have a couple of words real quick. I want to say to Dr. Reece, on behalf of the faculty, that we're very, very excited that you're here, and we extend our hand to you, and we're excited about the future of your leadership. This institution's had a long tradition of excellence, and under the outstanding leadership of Dr. Veazey, we've gained national recognition. We have a culture here of putting the students first and serving the community, and we know that under Dr. Reece, this will continue and even in the next chapter get even better. Dr. Reece, on behalf of the faculty, I extend to you a very warm welcome, and I want to extend to you the commitment of the faculty to work very hard under your leadership to make this college the very best it can be. Tom?
Hello and welcome to this historic event. My name is Tom Butler. I'm the president of the Staff Assembly here at WKCTC and the staff representative to the board. I bring greetings to you from the staff of the college and congratulations to Dr. Reece on his inauguration. When Dr. Reece was at the college previously, he was Anton to me at that time, and we worked together on a TV show called Minority Focus. Whenever he would come over to do his TV show, our standard greeting was, "Hello, brother." And so I always liked that. And once he became president, the first time I saw him after his selection, I came up and I was about to give him a hug like we typically did, and he said, "Don't touch me." And then he smiled that contagious smile and with that laughter that just makes everybody laugh and said, "Brother." So I like that. The staff at WKCTC are some of the unsung heroes of the college. I did that in practice one time, and they said, "Don't say that," and unsung heroes of the college. We know Dr. Reece values the role of the staff. He's shown a commitment to the staff by making it clear that the staff is a partner in the governance of the college. He created a committee of staff members to rewrite our bylaws, and the bylaws have now been completely rewritten exclusively by staff members. Dr. Reece also directed that a staff council be created, and that council will be made up of staff from different areas of the college and will advise him on issues that concern the staff and will explore and promote professional development activities for staff members. The election of the new staff leaders and the staff council will take place next Friday. And I know that the staff at the college is very excited about working with President Reece on a variety of issues. And now, as representatives of the faculty and staff of the college, Gary Reece and I would like to present Dr. Reece a gift to commemorate his inauguration.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. We all know how talented Dr. Reece is, and apparently talent runs in the family. We have a very special treat planned for us now, and if you would, please join me in welcoming Dr. Reece's brother, Michael L. Reece, to the stage.
Dr. Reece. Well, when my brother, Dr. Reece, asked me to sing him a song, he chose one particular song, because he said he heard me sing it years ago. And unfortunately, it was by Gladys Knight and the Pips. So I decided that he's going to do the backup with me this evening. But anyhow, this song goes a long way. And I really want to take this time to dedicate this song to our mom, because she has done so much for us. And we want to tell her she's the best thing that ever happened to us. And we love her. And I've had my share of life's ups and downs, but fate's been kind, and my downs, they have been few. But I guess you could say that I've been lucky. Well, I guess you could say that it's all because of you. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason there might be, oh, you'll be there between each to me. Oh, you're the best thing, oh, that ever happened to me. You're the best thing, oh, that ever happened to me. I try to be like Gladys for you. Now this song is, I think, is his favorite. It's one of my favorites because he's been doing things his way from the time I know him. And he never changes. It's my way. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. But my friends, I'll say it clear, but I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. But I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. Anton did it his way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. And I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exception. But I've planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. But I did it my way. But yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. But I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, but I've laughed and cried, and I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now I still subside, but I find it all oh so amusing. But to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me, but I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? But if not himself, then he has none. And to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
Anton, congratulations.
What a special tribute to a special family. Let's give him another round of applause. I asked Dr. Reece earlier today if we were going to get a duet, but based on the look that he gave me, I don't think that's going to happen tonight. Our next speaker is State Representative Gerald L. Watkins. Mr. Watkins earned an Associate in Arts degree from Paducah Community College and a bachelor and master's degree in business administration from Murray State University. He's a political science professor at WKCTC and has served District 3 in the Kentucky House of Representatives since 2013. This time, please help us welcome Representative Gerald Watkins.
Thank you, Jason. And what a voice. Goodness, wasn't that great? Golly, what a voice. Well, faculty, staff, Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be able to speak tonight at this historical event. WKCTC has had many honors and proud moments. The selection of Dr. Lynn O'Hara and Dr. Barbara Vesey as presidents, two truly great leaders. Being chosen as one of the top 10 two-year colleges in America 4 times and finishing second place 1 year are great moments in our history. And now, seeing Dr. Anton Reece selected as the next president is a truly great moment in our college's history. Dr. Reece and I hired in at the same time, went to orientation at the University of Kentucky, and were hotel roommates. We have been fast and good friends ever since. I'm personally thrilled for you, Dr. Reece, and this community is likewise. I'm also glad that you have left Orange Country for the Big Blue Nation. The exodus is now complete, and you are in the promised land. I'm sure you are glad also. Last week, I moved my daughter to Jacksonville, North Carolina. I drove a loaded Penske truck through the Smoky Mountains and beyond for 16 hours, and I will say that driving through Knoxville, Tennessee was the worst traffic I experienced. It was a nightmare. Glad you are home with us. The other day, I was driving on campus and thinking about Dr. Reece's tenure here. I noticed Garrett Drive, O'Hara Drive, the Clemens Fine Arts Center. I was thinking about your legacy. Mr. President, you already have global name recognition with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Reese's Pieces. We can imagine in about 30 years when you retire that we could have Anton's Auditorium, the Ricardo Recreation Center. How about Reece Hall? That has a nice ring to it. Dr. Reece is a true leader. He is most intelligent. He has the experience at a major university. He is an incredible public speaker. The radio experience in Barbados has paid off, although you could have stayed in radio and TV and done very well. Dr. Reece has a wonderful sense of humor. He is flat fun to be around. But the most important characteristic of Dr. Reece is he truly cares about and loves people. Myself, Paducah, and Western Kentucky love you, Dr. Reece. Welcome to the promised land. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Thank you, Representative Watkins. Dr. Reece has long been a supporter of a host of community organizations, including the NAACP. Tonight, we will hear from 2 representatives of the Paducah-McCracken County chapter of the NAACP. We now welcome to the podium Mr. Danny Fugate and Mr. J.W. Cleary. Gentlemen.
I'll go first. On October the 14th, 2003, in the 8th inning of the 6th game of the National League Championship Series with the Florida Marlins, the Chicago Cubs were 5 outs away from going to the World Series for the first time since 1945. As a result of fan interference, an avalanche of events occurred that culminated with the most devastating loss in the history of the Chicago Cubs. Just ask Danny Murphy, sitting right there. Anyway, earlier that year, in 2003, the Dean of Students Affairs at Paducah Community College, as it was called at that time, decided to leave Paducah in order to prepare for the future. Perhaps a little less devastating than the Cubs' loss, Anton Reece left a tremendous void in our community that was not easily filled. He was heavily involved in the community, organizing programs such as the Boys to Men's program and the on-campus PACE program for the development of minority students. Like Anton, the Cubs were then motivated to regroup and figure out how to reach the ultimate goal. Anton obtained his PhD in educational psychology and research in 2013 from the University of Tennessee. On August the 26, 2016, Dr. Anton Reece was selected as president of this college. And several weeks later, on November the 2nd, 2016, the Cubs won its first World Series championship since 1908, 108 years. We welcome and congratulate Dr. Reece as WKCTC president and the Chicago Cubs as world champions. Come on, come on. You know, as the Cubs took the World Series, there was a 17-minute rain delay that refocused the Cubs, and we want Anton to know that a rain delay is a blessing sometimes. It gets you refocused. Both Anton and the Cubs had to endure preparation before success. Isn't that what higher education is about, a preparation for success? To my fellow advocate for change and my friend Dr. Anton Reece, thank you for choosing WKCTC and Paducah as your pinnacle of success. Thank you.
I can't tell all those jokes because of the fact that I know that if I get what I'm going to say in 2 minutes, then I ain't got time to tell any jokes. But first of all, giving honor to God, I just feel so special being a part of this particular program, Dr. Reece. And protocol already being established, but I got to say this to your mother and the Reece family. We just truly love that young man, Anton. We truly, in this community, we love him. But it's some things about Anton, even Anton don't even know about. But you started something in Paducah that you don't know anything at all about what you started. They often talked about Martin Luther King. Anytime Martin Luther King did almost anything, he had Andrew Young right there with him and Jesse Jackson. And I'm not going to tell you which one of those, but for a long time it was myself, Anton, and Danny Fugate. Anytime we went to do anything, we would all get our heads together. And the uniqueness of Anton is he would also let us know the pros and also the cons. So we really truly appreciate that. But Anton, here's what you did to this community and to the NAACP. It's things that have happened. And I know now, looking back, when you came here in 1990, which is the year that I took over president of the organization, We achieved the Kentucky State NACP Award. We received the Mayor's Award. We received the Paducah WPSD Jefferson Award. We received the Roy Wilkins National NACP Award. We received the Curly Brown NACP Award. We even received the 4-H Outstanding Service Award. We received the Lions Club, the Golden Heritage Award from the National NACP. We also got awards from the Paducah Human Rights and the State Human Rights. And Gary Morris got in touch with me to help do a radio station. And it not only was on AM, but it was on FM also. Then we put together, we got the street renamed, Clay Street renamed Martin Luther King Street, erected a 5.5-foot monument, and thanks to the helps of the AKAs and the Deltas and Lourdes Hospital, that affair used to be a one-day affair, but now the Martin Luther King celebration is almost a week-long affair. But then we went a step further. Clyde and Lynell Broyles believed in us so much that they donated through an endowment of $116,000, and through that endowment, we have helped 70 students and over $40,000 just through that endowment. Well, you thought that was something. We did. But then Fred and Peggy Paxton got in touch with us and said that we want to do something in the African-American community that's never been done before. We want to contribute a $1 million endowment, and through that endowment was the birth of the Career Endowment, in which we have given out over $200,000 and helped over 150 students. So what I'm saying to you is, and to his family, I know the type of person Anton is. I'm not saying, well, he watches every dime. Let me put it to you that way. All right. So Anton, just to show our appreciation, the Paducah branch of the NAACP, we gonna start your life membership, because you paid the $30 every year for I don't know how many times, but we're gonna start your life membership. So we're gonna give the first $75, which you pay $75 for 10 years, which the life membership is $750. So we got this for you, but if you come forward, we got something else for you. But now you fill this out and hold on to that and make sure. What we're doing, get back over here where they can hear me. What we're doing, it says, presented to Dr. Anton Reece, Honorary President of the Paducah-McCracken County Branch NAACP, in appreciation of your contribution to education and continuous leadership in this community.
Thank you, sir.
You're now not only a college president, but a president of the NAACP.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for those words and for the work that you do, and congratulations, Dr. Reece, on that as well. We're very fortunate tonight to have with us a trailblazer. In 1961, Theodis Robinson Jr. and 2 other students became the first African-American undergraduates admitted to the University of Tennessee. Mr. Robinson is the retired Vice President of Equity and Diversity for the University of Tennessee system. He was also named one of the most influential Knoxvillians of the 20th century. But more importantly, to Dr. Reece, he has served as a mentor. If you will, please join me in welcoming Mr. Theodis Robinson Jr. to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. That's good. That's not a perfunctory greeting, but let's try that again. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you. Bringing greetings from the Mount Olive Baptist Church in Knoxville, Tennessee, where Dr. Reece and Mrs. Reece were members. We're here to welcome you and to thank you and to congratulate you for your journey to this point in your life. As was stated in the introductory remarks for me, I've been a pioneer and did things in Tennessee and in the Knoxville community to open doors, culminating 40 years after I entered the university with being named Vice President for Equity and Diversity for the UT system. During those years, I have watched as progress incrementally was made with students of color, first black students and then brown students and then Native American students coming to the University of Tennessee, and not just to the Knoxville campus, but across the system. I can walk across the campus today and at the point when I retired, knowing that when I first got there, there were only 2 others of my background who were anywhere on that campus, and now I see hundreds and hundreds. And then I watched as people came into the professional ranks and progressed both at the faculty and administrative levels, one of whom was Dr. Anton Reece. He came there to prepare himself for future opportunities, and opportunities such as he has here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. And now I stand and I watch the people that are coming behind him. And oh, Representative Watkins, that highway runs 24 east, 65 south, and then I-40 east. In approximately 3 to 4 years, the University of Tennessee will be in need of a new president. And just to contemplate coming back to the beautiful hills of East Tennessee, back to God's country, is a delicious thought for us. But I also want to introduce some of Dr. Reece's colleagues and mentees who have traveled here for this very special occasion from the University of Tennessee campus.
Good evening. Mr. Robinson represents the trailblazers, but we do stand on the shoulders of giants, of our ancestors and our elders. As the torch is passed from the past to the future, my colleagues and I from the University of Tennessee are here to pay homage to our mentor, our colleague, and more importantly, our friend, Dr. Anton Reece. This symbolizes the passing of the torch of opportunity, the torch of possibility, and the torch of hope, all of which Dr. Reece embodies. So we are here just to say congratulations to our friend, to our mentee, to our role model, Dr. Anton Reece.
And Representative Watkins. His escort team is here.
Mr. Robinson, thank you for most of those remarks. Most of you know our next speaker. Dr. Barbara Veazey grew up here on Paducah's campus. She worked at the college for more than 40 years, starting at age 12, serving as a nursing instructor, chair of the nursing program, dean of academic affairs, and became the first president of WKCTC in 2003. Although she retired last year, she remains our president emeritus. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Barbara Veazey.
You know, when West Kentucky first received national recognition I sat and I tried to reflect on the history of our college and the leadership that brought us to this point in time. Now, I fully recognize that it takes a strong community, a board that works with you, so dedicated, outstanding faculty, staff, and students. But tonight, we're talking about the president and the person that's at the helm. So I thought about what attributes I thought that individual possessed over the years. And I first see vision and passion. And I think of Dr. D.H. Anderson as he literally dug the foundation for what would become the third largest African American training school in America. And I remembered the stories of those individuals who thought about a college in Paducah that would allow those who could not afford to go away to a four-year university the opportunity of an education. And this community that has supported so long Paducah Junior College, that was one of the first 10 colleges to award an associate degree in the country. I thought that took commitment, long-term commitment, fortitude, because it is not easy to be a community college president, and most of the great initiatives do not happen quickly. And then I also thought you needed to be a risk taker. It took a big risk to bring engineering education to Paducah, to build an art school. So I then thought about recently Dr. Reece, and what attributes do I see in Dr. Reece? And I see that vision, passion. As we were colleagues working together for many years, we were passionate about bringing students onto this campus and equally passionate about their success as they left us. I watched his career over the years. I saw fortitude as he was a student at the University of Tennessee, and at the same time, continued to succeed and move into position after position of leadership, all dedicated to student success. Now, much of the issues that face higher education have faced us for many, many years, as long as I can remember, back to Dr. Anderson. But it's those opportunities that come along that change our college, that change our students' lives forever, and this community. And it takes someone to reach out, grab that opportunity, go with it, and succeed. And I know that Anton Reece will be that risk taker as well. Now it is my honor to also bring to the podium tonight Dr. Jay Box, the president of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Dr. Box joined the system in 2002, became president of Hazard Community College. Same year, I became president of this college. And I think that we have worked side by side over these years to build KCTCS into one of the greatest systems in this country. We were dedicated to providing an educational opportunity to all of Kentuckians. And now, as president of KCTCS, Dr. Box continues that, refines this system to make it even better, to lead us, Kentucky, to become one of the most educated states in this country. So now, I also think and believe, Dr. Box, that as you come forward for the investiture, I am honored and so pleased that Dr. Anton Reece will now be by your side.
Thank you, Dr. Veazey. It's always a pleasure to be back here in Paducah. As Dr. Veazey was saying, I started in 2002 as college president and then moved to the system office in 2007. But I've only been the president of our great system since 2015, January 2015, so a little over 2 years and 3 months, 4 months. Since I took over just that short time ago, as of next weekend, I will have hired 10 new presidents within our system. Most of them, like Dr. Veazey, were individuals who retired at the end of great careers. And what most of you probably have not thought about is in January of 2018, KCTCS will be celebrating its 20th anniversary. So it is a great time for celebration and transformation within our system. But Dr. Reece, you know, it seems like just yesterday we hired him, but now, because of all the other presidents we've hired, he has seniority within the system. So, Dr. Reece, it's time for you to come forward. So please come on up here if you don't mind. I'd also at this time like to invite your wife and 2 daughters to the stage. Let's give them a hand. This is the serious stuff. Step up a little bit. There you go, right there. So everybody. Dr. Anton Reece, West Kentucky Community and Technical College, has been placed in your trust and care. The WKCTC Board of Directors, and the KCTCS Board of Regents and I are confident you will fulfill these expectations. Dr. Reece, I charge you to preside with firmness and fairness and always with humaneness over the affairs of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I charge you to use your stewardship of this institution to create a high level of excellence. I charge you to maintain and to defend at this institution a climate that encourages the search for truth and an expansion of the limits of knowledge. Do you accept these charges?
I do.
Today, we present to you the medallion of the President. Let this medallion serve as the symbol that we formally welcome and support you as the President of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. By the authority granted to me by the Kentucky Community and Technical College system, I hereby formally install you in the office of President of West Kentucky Community and Technical College with all the honors and responsibilities pertaining thereto. By accepting the President's medallion, you accept the charge to serve with diligence, dedication, energy, vision, and integrity as you carry out the duties of President of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Therefore, I do hereby inaugurate you, Dr. Anton Reece, as the President of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. May yours be a long and productive period of service to this institution, this system, and the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new president of West Kentucky Community and Technical College, Dr. Anton Reece.
Thank you so much for making this dream come true, Mr. President. Thank you. Please be seated before I faint. This has been one heck of a day. First, I'd like to begin by giving all honor to God for giving me this rare opportunity to see this manifest within my lifetime, my family's lifetime. An incredible journey with both successes and challenges. I keep in my bathroom a copy of the poem Footprints, where it talks about a man seeing two sets of footsteps. And as you know from the poem, it goes from two footprints to one. And it was the point where the man thought he was abandoned. God said that those were the moments where he carried you. And I want to be sure that I stay in the moment to acknowledge that he has truly been carrying me, my family, my friends, in every incredible institution and every opportunity I've had a chance to serve. I want to thank Dr. Box for this unbelievable opportunity, for this dream to manifest itself. I don't know his version of the story, but as I was heading back to Knoxville, Tennessee, I had just broken the, from Kentucky over into the Tennessee border, and the cell signal was just praying if he called that I would get the call. And I just remember my phone ringing, and all I heard was Anton, and I went, yes! I was that excited because of what it meant. And I will tell you as well, Dr. Box, that in the first couple of weeks I was here, as he was doing his legislative tour, I introduced him to the faculty as Dr. Fox, and he still kept me on, so that's a good testament that he has flexibility and range. I also want to pay homage to my wife. Connie, if you could stand again, even in the darkness over there, just one more time. Connie said, absolutely no jokes about her. That's off limits. And we've been married almost 3 decades, so I'll take a stab at it. I've been asked, if not once, 1,000 times, have you settled or settling, returning back to Paducah? And those that have asked, I've shared, I'm still settling. Connie is clearly settled. And if you recall at graduation, I shared that. She said, Dr. Boss, if this is a dream, don't wake me up. And then I get up in the middle of the night and I fall over receipts from JCPenney's and Artists of Furniture and Bed Bath & Beyond. And now our house looks like Kirkland's, but I digress. It's a beautiful thing. The dream is coming through, baby. So the adage says that behind every good man, I want to say beside this good man, that I've been very, very blessed and fortunate to have her at my side. One of the pieces that didn't make the news is I made the sojourn from Paducah in 2003 to Knoxville. We had our share of challenges. I was very committed with this vision and passion of getting that PhD because of the opportunities it would give me, and an opportunity to also get additional experience and expertise within various institutions. And I will tell you that, we took a 50% cut in salary, took that leap of faith. Connie with a master's degree in community agency counseling in Knoxville. It took her almost a year to find work, because one of the things that we didn't factor in as much was the University of Tennessee, that's a great institution, produces a lot of individuals with masters in social work. So it was very, very, very competitive. At one point, she was even driving a school bus. And if you recall, here in Paducah, she was with Head Start, the Family Resource Center, the Boys and Girls Club. but that was her level of commitment. And I want to salute you publicly and thank you for staying the course, Connie, for all these years. Thank you so much. It's our moment. Next, I want to recognize moms. Is there somebody that, moms, can you come in the spotlight there a little bit? Can somebody just help her up the stairs? I'm sure everyone sees who she is as she works her way up. Because when Dr. Box called and gave me the incredible news and the opportunity, the first call was to my wife. The second call was to moms, as we call her. And maybe unbeknownst to her, she almost made me wreck coming back when she told me that she thanked God that she saw something in me at age 6 when our paths crossed. She didn't bring me in, but she brought me up in this world. And I will tell you, Mom, from the bottom of our heart, you've been the glue that has kept our incredible blended family. There are quite a few of us. It's probably about 12 of us when we do the tally. Not just her, but blended. But she's been the glue. And when you wonder in terms of my work ethic, direction, vision, passion, I follow her example as a servant leader. For well over many decades, she has worked taking care of our veterans, our nation's veterans. Very, very powerful work, selfless work. And she walks about 2+ miles a day, keeping in great shape. And that was part of my athletic background as well. But it is true, her commitment and service to humanity that has inspired me to be the sergeant leader that I am. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. My sister Annette is over there as well, too. I want to recognize her. She's probably the biggest Miami fan that there is, so I want to be sure that I recognize her as well, too. But at Mons Fall, Annette. And you met one of my brothers, Michael. My other brothers, if you all could stand, too, in the darkness there, Mark and Patrick and the rest of the crew, and another brother in D.C. And then my in-laws are somewhere in that row behind. If my in-laws can stand as well, too. Want to be sure that I keep peace in the family. There you go. Yeah. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. So it's been an incredible week. It kicked off on Monday with SGA. My daughters, I left my daughters out. Oh, Lord, let's back that up. To my daughters, Kiana and Tina, who I told stories about at the inauguration. Kiana and Tina. Yes. Kiana is a sophomore. Kiana is a sophomore at UT Chat. Tina now is married and with her husband, Chris, and doing very well in that Cincinnati area. So very, very, very blessed there as well. You know, I was mentioning that it's been an incredible week kicking off these celebrations, and it seems like these past 7 months have flown, literally, hitting the ground running, which I kind of like that style anyway. You know, it was a good measure of coming back to Paducah, to my Rocky Top family. You know, you get a lot of, congratulatory notes, but some things do stand out. And as I shared at the chamber breakfast when I first came, I got a laminated congratulation of the Paducah Sun when the announcement was made from Milner and Orr Funeral Home across the street. And I saw Shirley at the chamber, and she said, Dr. Reece, anything you need, just holler at me. I said, Shirley, I am not going to call on you. And then a couple months ago, my wife and I were eating at IHOP, and we were scrambling to go somewhere else, and I was, waiting to get the receipt, and the waitress came up, and someone had paid for our breakfast. And it said on there, welcome back, Mr. President. And Dr. Box, so that you know, I left a tip that was large enough to cover the entire meal, just in case the headlines started out, WKCTC President Reece steals egg white omelets. It's been a real shaky start. I got to pay homage to the entire members on this dais, chairman, plural, Jason. Thank you all so much for your support. It really means a lot, Jason and John. Mayor, absolutely looking forward to working collaboratively with you as you bring vision to our area. And thanks for the greetings from our governor. And certainly, as you've heard my talented brother Michael sing, as I said, he was doing little reparations because a couple years ago at UT, He was coming in to sing, and he got a long layover in, I believe he was coming through North Carolina, Charlotte, and he was supposed to bring one of my delicacies, coconut bread, and his layover was 30 minutes, and then he called me back 30 minutes later and told me he was at a longer delay, and he started nibbling on my bread, and 2-3 hours later, he arrived then in Knoxville without my bread, so I wasn't a happy camper. So he brought 3 loaves with me, and I'm very thankful for that song as I shared this morning with the brunch crew. To our first and founding president, Dr. Barbara Veazey, and it's been an incredible journey, as you know, and I salute you for the incredible vision that you've laid. Barbara and I have covered many, many, many miles and many, many moons. I will tell you as well, too, that, Barb is Barb. And so that's a beautiful thing, right? And because of her commitment and how much she cares, she really has been that combination of support and challenge, and I deeply appreciate that, and thank you for laying this incredible vision. Wish you kind of left the place in worse shape, though. That way I could actually do a couple things, but I'm going to have to build on the legacy. That is where it is. To the incredible faculty and staff, that magic happens in the classroom, as mentioned, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, that national recognition in our top tier of community technical colleges across the country, and being part of this vibrant system that's Dr. Box elocuted, KCTCS, leading the Commonwealth in really being the largest producer of getting our folks educated, certified, ready to work, and giving back into the communities. And certainly to all of you from the community, friends, I cannot tell you how much this means to me. This is a very, very, very memorable moment in my life and my family's life, and I will savor this literally for the rest of my life. I would like to close on a couple things, and by the way, I want to also thank the Inauguration Committee for putting this incredible week together. Janet and her team, and Tammy, thank you all so much, Mr. Chairman, et cetera. So we've entitled this next portion, The Next Chapter. And as a visionary, I will tell you that there are at least 2 chapters that will be dedicated on what Covey said in his 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, begin with the end in mind. And I really liked his 8th principle that he added, find your voice and help others to find theirs. Beginning with the end in mind. When I arrived, I talked about it is a fascinating phenomena, the jewel of the West. That's the entire region. And for those who come in and visit on any level, as many did today, they are fascinated, dazzled by the incredible resources, the people, the infrastructure, the beauty of what we have. It's an incredible opportunity to take this thing up to the zenith level. The governor has painted a powerful vision. He wants Kentucky to be the manufacturing engineering hub of the country, a unique niche. And certainly with our resources here and the ability for our students to get certificates and diplomas, associate's degrees, the 2+2 with Murray, the 2+2 with UK engineering, is an incredible gift that we've been given as a region. And part of that vision is to work collaboratively with all of you to ensure that this Western region becomes the focal point, the bragging point for the Commonwealth and this entire region, and if not the nation. Second, finding your voice and helping others to find theirs. The video presentation at brunch showcased really a nice chronology of my life, including, as I've been sharing on the Express tour, part of my roots at the Lodge School in Barbados. And that powerful motto comes from a poem by Virgil. It's Passant quia posse videnter. They can because they think they can. And the importance of a school that sits in the middle of a cane field has produced some of the greatest leaders in our country's history, from prime ministers, lawyers, doctors, et cetera, but have also produced some of the top contractors, manufacturers, plumbers, electricians. It's a fascinating scenario. It's a fascinating place to be. It was a fascinating intersection in my life, and some of my brothers and my best friend David Cattle here as well, that had an opportunity to be at this incredible school. And why is that important? because as I began my journey here, as many of you know, starting out with that tour of the Four Rivers area and seeing schools like Carlisle County High School sitting in the equivalent of surrounded by cornfields. They can because they think they can. And so part of the vision of the next chapter is truly raising all ships throughout this region because we want people to find their voices. There's nothing more powerful, and particularly for us as educators, of seeing the students, and there's something about particularly the students that come from just really challenging backgrounds, life challenges, coming in uncertain, coming into the classrooms and just watching the self-esteem and the confidence grow, learning those skills and trades to be getting ready to work, and then seeing them coming across that stage, which many will come in a matter of weeks in May, is one of the most just reassuring aspects of what we do. But there's a whole lot of room at the end for many others. And so, as part of that next chapter, we need more graduates, more alumni, more people getting employed, meeting the voids of this area to really truly be the relevant community technical college in this area and as part of the system that meets 21st century needs. I will close, and as a challenge to you in helping supporting me and our team and our efforts, by saying what I heard Dr. King said by video not that long ago. If you can't be a highway, be a trail. If you can't be a tree, be a bush. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, for heaven's sakes, keep moving. Let us keep moving into this next chapter. Thank you so much for your assembly here today and support at this great college and institution. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank 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 you.
Wow. As it's been said before many times tonight, we are very blessed to have Dr. Anton Reece with us, and we look forward to all of the things that he will be putting forward in not only here at WKCTC, but in our community as a whole. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We appreciate that. The night is not over yet, though. Audience members, we ask that if you would to remain seated as the platform party exits the theater. But we do invite you to join us in the Student Center to continue the celebration. We have some live music and wonderful refreshments prepared by our own WKCTC chefs and our wonderful culinary arts students. So at this time, the platform party will exit, and thank you all. Appreciate it.